Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, back on good old Satisfactory, ready to continue our playthrough. But first, you know what time it is. We've got to talk about Boosteroid. And before we even do that, we also got to talk about that if you wish to get a subscription to Boosteroid, the cloud gaming platform, then there will be a link down in the description below that will help you do that. And if you decide to use that link, I do thank you because you do help out the channel. Alright, let's get into it. Boosteroid is a cloud gaming service that allows you to play your PC games on pretty much any device. This includes mobile devices such as cell phones and tablets, all the way up to some smart televisions, and including desktops and laptops. It doesn't matter. Any of the devices that they support, you can use Boosteroid to play those PC games, and you don't have to worry about your hardware and having, amazing hardware for gaming and stuff like that. You just let Boosteroid worry about that instead, connecting to one of their very good gaming PCs and stuff like that. And this can be either done through one of the various applications that they provide for your current device that you're trying to use, or you can go through the browser with some devices, such as desktops and laptops. It's very easy to do. You just go and sign up or sign in to Boosteroid onto your account, and you find the game you want to play, and you just click play. It is easy and as simple as that. Now, internet connection is very, very important when it comes to Boosteroid, or to any gaming service out there. You need a very good internet connection in order to use this type of service, because you're not only receiving information, the stream of the game that you're playing, you're also sending information out. This is your input. So when you're inputting whatever device you're using, you're inputting those controls into the game. Those are being sent to a gaming PC, and then the results of those inputs are then being streamed back to you of the game and the results of your inputs within a matter of milliseconds. So internet connection is very, very important when it comes to speed. They recommend 25 megabits of download speed, and less than 20 milliseconds of latency. So latency is not as important unless you're playing competitive multiplayer. So if you're doing anything that happens to be competitive multiplayer, such as games, such as the games you see here. Some of them, like World of Tanks and whatnot, where, pretty much every second counts. You want that millisecond to be as low as possible, but if you're playing single player or co-op games, online co-op or whatnot, that's not really as important, of course. I usually run about 80 milliseconds is what mine, or about 60 to 80 milliseconds, depending on the day, of course. But yeah, it's not as important because, you're not going to have, you won't really notice it even then, like 50, 60 milliseconds, you're not going to notice any input lag or anything like that. It's when you get up into the 80s and 90s and even hundreds is where you might start to notice a little bit of, mishap going on. But it is one of them things. So yeah, like I said, internet connection is very, very important, but if you just don't have the milliseconds to play or to be under the 20 millisecond mark, that's okay, just as long as you have over the 25 gigabytes of download speed. But the higher the better, of course, and the more smooth your experience is going to be while using the Boosteroid platform. Boosteroid also supports many, many games. As you can see here, you can sit here and scroll forever. Now I'm using Opera GX in order to run my Boosteroid. Just using a browser is just so much easier for me. I do have a gaming PC, but it is nice to not have to use the hardware, considering my hardware is very old and very out of date. So it's nice to be able to do that. Yeah, you've got tons of games available and whatnot. As you're scrolling through these games, like I said, no installation is required onto your device, so you don't have to worry about storage space either. Like I said, the only thing you got to worry about is internet connection. But as you're scrolling through these games, you're going to notice a few different things. So there's a few different things, like you're going to notice there's like the Steam icon and the Epic Games icon. That basically just means that this is the Steam version of this game, this is the Epic version of this game, and whatnot. So that's just on those stores, Steam and Epic being the big ones. And if you notice any other icons, those are mostly on the free games and stuff like that. You'll just notice the icon for the developer usually, if it doesn't have a platform like Steam or Epic. And you might even start noticing these newer ones, which is the Xbox logo and stuff like that. They did a deal with Microsoft, and they're adding games from the Xbox stuff. So really, really awesome, really cool stuff going on. You're going to notice a few different other things too, like I mentioned, the free underneath the free one, and then you got the license required here. So with any of these games, if it says free, if it doesn't matter if it says free or if it says license required, you do got to have a subscription to Boosteroid in order to play those games. And you're probably wondering why, and this is just because you're still using their servers and their computer, their hardware, in order to play that game, no matter if it's free or not. So that is why. Because you're still having to access that computer in order to play that, because these are all PC games for the most part. So, but the license required, basically all that means is that you need to own the game in order to play it. So I like to use SnowRunner as an example. So if you're searching for a very specific game, you can scroll through the list, or you can search up here. I like to use SnowRunner, like I said, as an example for most of this, because it's got two different versions. They've got the Steam version of SnowRunner, and they've got the Epic version of SnowRunner. When you click that play on whichever version, it's going to take you to the Steam or the Epic, depending on which one you clicked or which one you tapped, or however you're doing it. When you're at least when you're in the browser and stuff like that. So click play, and it's going to take you to the login, and you're going to log into your account either through Steam or Epic, and then it's going to launch the game. So if you don't own the game, it's not going to launch, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much that. If you have this, you see this little plus icon here, that just adds it to your library, which you can go over to the My Games section. And once that pops up there, you will see that all the games that you've clicked that little plus icon are all going to pop up here. Like I said, you can search for it or look through their library and stuff like that. But one of the things that they did add recently, this was a little while ago. It was still recent enough. If you link your Steam account to Boosteroid, you can it'll automatically look through your library of games, pull all the games that Boosteroid supports, and puts it all into your games library. So that is a pretty cool neat little feature there as well. Alright, then there's also a few things to mention just real quick here. On some of these games, you're going to notice, like when you click on when you're looking at a very specific game, you see this here. You're going to notice that it says cloud saves. That's one of the things there. So just like if you were on your computer playing that game, when you exit the game is going to then save to the cloud either through Steam or Epic's cloud service, and it'll be saved to their servers, that save. So this is very, very important, because Boosteroid, that's how it gets your save for those games, is it pulls it from that. It has they have access to the cloud servers on Steam and Epic, so they pull your save and then that loads it up onto the computer that you're playing, and then you can continue to play your game, whether you're no matter what. So that's pretty much how that works. But you might come across this. This is one of the things, is games like Dyson Sphere Program. You're going to notice this is in yellow. So this says local saves, and basically your progress is saved with the Boosteroid servers, because before it can't pull a game. It can't pull a game save that isn't saved to the cloud, and the developers of Dyson Sphere Program did not include that in their game to have the cloud saves. So you basically, if you go to play this on Boosteroid, you're going to have to start a new game. But if you do start that brand new game and you save, it's going to save to Boosteroid servers instead, and then you can then it'll pull that save from there. So. Which is a really cool little thing. They didn't have to add that, and they did. So, really nice for these specific types of games. It's very few and far in between. You may not ever run into this ever at all, or very rare, but that's pretty much how that is. So that's basically the explanation of that. So one other thing too is the reason that Boosteroid um, has to pull from those cloud saves is because Boosteroid does not have access to your personal computer and your files. So um, that basically means that they can only pull from the internet, from the cloud, of that stuff that gets uploaded. So this also means that mods and third-party software not supported. Games like Satisfactory has a Satisfactory mod manager. That's a third-party software in order to run mods, and they don't allow that. So they just want you to play the game as intended. However, there are a few exceptions to the rule. One of them is Steam Workshop. I don't know how Epic does it, how the Epic Store does it, but Steam, you've got the Steam Workshop, and a lot of the time you'll go to play a game on a PC that you don't normally play on. The Steam's going to recognize that the mods that you had downloaded for that game, for that save, are not there, and then you can go and retrieve those, or it'll automatically do it for you in those cases. So that's a whole nother thing. The other thing that is kind of exception to the rule is games like SnowRunner here. SnowRunner has a built-in mod manager, and you're connected to the internet, so you can just get your mods for your save that way. Um, so, but that's kind of the only exceptions to that rule. Most games require you to either manually install mods or go through a mod manager, like I mentioned, and that stuff is not supported. So you don't have access to the computer you're playing on, only the access of the game itself. So the game and the store that you're accessing, of course. All right, so that's pretty much explains that. There is one more thing I would like to mention as well before we move on, is they do have a network speed tester here. Basically, what it does is it just tests your network versus your closest server that you can connect to, that Boosteroid owns, and this will just test your network connection versus their server, and it'll basically give you an idea, kind of like a buyer's information type deal, before you go and get a subscription to see if your internet connection is going to be able to do it. And Boosteroid will give you they'll give you a few tips and stuff to improve your connection if it's kind of poor, or whatnot, or give you the green light, that kind of thing. So really cool that. If you're ever having any kind of issues with Boosteroid, you got questions of any sort, or you want to report bugs or kind of anything like that, there's a few different things you can do. That you can also recommend games as well during certain ones, but you can click this little question mark here, which is going to basically pull up a new tab if you're on a browser or whatever, and however the different applications and stuff do it. But basically, this is the help center, so you can type in a question up here, and that will then link you to a few different articles, or you could just click through and try to find what you're looking for as well. And they just general tips and all kinds of other cool stuff. So just a general help. Now, if you do have a subscription to Boosteroid, you can use this little pop-out tab here. I don't know if might be just on the PC, but yeah, you can click this little pop-out tab here. You follow the on-screen instructions of this little side window that pulls out, and basically they verify your account that you have a subscription, and then you can then use that as a means of getting help, because it's a live chat service agent. So you can get help through there, or you can request games through there, all kinds of stuff. They have a few different things, like calling into a call center, just much easier and much faster. So, and you're connected to a live person pretty darn quickly, except for you're not talking to them, you're typing to them. But yeah, and it's a pretty awesome option. They can also see live data. They have access to the PC you're connected to if you're having issues with a certain game or whatever, and they can help you with that too. So that's one of the other ways to get help. And then as well. So, and if you are not aware, they do have a Discord channel where you'll find my videos and others as well of the partnership program, uploading videos, informational videos, gameplay videos like I do, all kinds of stuff. There's plenty of people on there that are posting videos about Boosteroid, showing off Boosteroid, stuff like that, just like the video you're watching now, and whatnot. And you can see how Boosteroid performs on different games and whatnot, and compared to other services out there, and all kinds of cool stuff. So you can definitely all find that over on the YouTube channel, there on the Discord or the YouTube. Yeah, it's the YouTube text channel. So there you go. Okay then, so moving on over to pricing. This is pretty much the pricing section of Boosteroid. And the last little section a bit of this ad, of course. And whatnot. So basically, if you don't know what this little symbol is, this is a euro symbol. They deal in euros because their main headquarters for Boosteroid is based out of Ukraine, so they use euros over there. This is 9.89 euros per month, and then you can click the 12-month option, and then you've also got the 89.89, which is a yearly payment. So both of these are one-time payments. You pay a month or you pay a year. There is no difference between these two options, as you can see here. You get the basic VM, which is a virtual machine. You get up to 1080p for the streaming quality, depending on your internet connection as well. If you have a poor internet connection, you may not get that 1080p. But yeah, if you have a decent enough internet connection, you're going to get that. And then up to the 60 FPS for that stream. So if you are just starting out and you're not really sure to what to expect, I would recommend the 1 month option. Just to kind of test it out, just in case things don't work out, that kind of stuff. It's not the, huge thing, but I would definitely recommend the 1 month. But if you're comfortable with it and whatnot, and then maybe I move on to the 12 months. So for rough translation, this is roughly $10.80 US. And this one for rough translation is just under $100. So, and that's pretty much that. And like I said, that's what these are just your options here. The other option they don't list, which I wish they would, is that Boosteroid has an edge over their competition. They offer limitless game session time, so you can play your games for 5 minutes or 5 hours. They don't care. Just as long as you are playing the game, they'll let you play for as long as you want, which is good for us content creators. So this option over here, I'm not addressing it because it's not available, but yeah, can't wait for that. You get the high-end virtual machine plus the ray tracing, and then you get up to 4K, and then basically unlimited FPS. So really cool there, but this one's pretty good too. And for most phones, this one will do you more than good, because most phones, got the tiny screen, and if you're doing 1080p, that looks like a freaking 4K television in your hand. That's my opinion. But if you do have a discount code or discount coupon code, or you have a subscription, you can enter those down here. Now the way the discounts work, if you do have that discount code, you enter it down here and click the apply, and then that'll apply that to the option, the appropriate option with the appropriate discount, and then you go and purchase it. So that's pretty much how that works as well. Alright then, and I'm pretty sure people ask, what do you get paid to promote Boosteroid and stuff like that, and the quick answer is I don't get paid. So yeah, for Boosteroid, I do not get paid for that. The thing I get out of it by promoting Boosteroid on my channel is Boosteroid promotes my channel on their Discord. So I'm very thankful for that, and in exchange, I promote their service. So that's pretty much the long and short of the whole partnership. So pretty cool, and you're not seeing any of the other ones or any other companies coming to me on my small channel. So very awesome, and thank you to Boosteroid for allowing me to be part of the partnership program. All right, let's get back to the game. Alrighty then. Well, wasn't that fun? Yeah, I almost forgot that we have something very, very special happening within this episode. So, how would you, or what would you say if I told you that there was a way to try out Boosteroid for free for a few days? I have received in an email a few codes that will be displayed throughout the video. As long as I can do it, of course. We'll see how good my editing skills are. I've never tried something like this, so do cut me a little bit of slack anyway. But there will be some codes throughout the video that should you enter this code, it's basically an activation code. You enter this code and you will get a few days free of Boosteroid to be able to test it out and try it out for yourself and whatnot, which should be awesome. So awesome of them to do that for me and for you guys as well. So like I said, do keep on lookout throughout the video that there will be those codes. And it is a first come, first serve basis, or first see, first being able to see the video, or see the code. Once you see that code, try and enter it, and hopefully no one beat you to the punch. So, but yeah, like I said, keep an eye out for that. Okay, so let's get into this. So where were we at last time? Last time we were building a power factory. Again, don't mind the flashing. It is a little bit worrisome. It seems I'm having a little bit of internet issues today. During the recording of this, I did have a few times so far where I was jumping up to 300-400 latencies. So and even a few times where the game completely disappeared. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Can we delete this and will it fix it? I don't know. Yeah, it seems they're having some issues today, so that's okay though. We'll soldier on as if nothing's going wrong. But yeah, I did do a few things in between episodes, as you can see. I have completely removed this factory. This factory is completely gone. You probably noticed that as well while we were walking around. Yeah, it is completely gone, and all of the stuff that we did have was in here, inside this storage container. So all of the stuff has been put into all of these containers, all the stuff we built for the Christmas stuff. And yeah, hopefully we should be playing this playthrough throughout the next Christmas, so we'll be able to finally finish that over on with the Boosteroid game. So all this stuff, all of the another interesting thing is all of the biomass burners are gone. Where did they go? They are gone. They're gone for good. Because now if we look at our power is actually doing pretty damn good for what it is. This is because since we've unlocked Mark II, I don't know why I didn't do this yet, but since we unlocked Mark II pipes, I was able to overclock these coal generators. So all of them are overclocked by 2, and we got all the pipes have been upgraded to Mark II, and they've also been repainted, as well as it has been organized down here. So now we got 2 pipes of Mark II, which is going to be 1,200 altogether. So that definitely did. That definitely did work out. Every time I alt tab, that's what you guys are going to see. You're going to see that overlay pop up because I am, like I said, I am playing within a browser, so the Boosteroid overlay is popping up every time I tab out. We're still going to do the power station. It's just now it's less of a what do you call it? It's less of a thing. And also all of this stuff. I don't know if this was all Mark IV before, but it is now. Have went through the entire world that we've built so far and upgraded every single belt, at least every single one that I could get a hold of with the thing. And I've upgraded everything to Mark IV. So all of the belts over here, like all of our belts throughout this entire build, are all Mark IV now. So, which is really awesome. Also, I did move the power lines. So, I thought those were like little. I was like, what's those little dots? It's birds, apparently. Flock of birds flying over. Very strange. As well. Oh, and one other thing too. The poll that is going for the Satisfactory playthrough is still up. I'm going to leave it up for another little while. Seems my animations have stopped on this thing. Very strange. Let me look at these options here. So yeah, something... Oh, it might be the view distance thing. Yeah, it's the view distance thing. Didn't I? Oh, I did not lower this, did I? Or did I? I don't know. Turn that back up, see what happens. Yeah, it seems it's not animating anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I am having a little bit of internet issues today. I need to stop recording these on the weekend. All the freaking everybody's on the internet. Everybody in the entire neighborhood is all on the internet. Whoop. There's a little bit of latency going on. Okay. So let's get up there. So I have upgraded the whatchamacallit, the Caterium plant. Jeez. Sorry, my brain is not in it today, apparently. But yes, I have upgraded the Caterium plant, so this one is much more crazy now, as well. Yeah, they need a better way of disembarking with that. But yeah, for this now, we got one miner, and this is a Mark II miner. All of them are Mark II. I made sure to put all of the Mark IIs or all the miners to Mark II. So yeah, and everything's Mark IV, like I said. So I built all this. This handles all of our Caterium ore, turning it into Caterium ingots, all on one belt, and then all of it gets then split into these machines, which are making Caterium wire, and that Caterium wire is then going into the sink to keep our tickets going. However, we do have a full container of Caterium wire right here, which is being pushed into this container, and at Mark III speeds, it's then going into the sink. That way the container stays full, and then the rest of it's just being thrown directly in. So, and that will work for that as well. Okay, so the next thing we got to do is we got to get ourselves down there. So we'll hop back on the live wire here and get ourselves over to the power plant, which is over there somewhere. There you are, right there. That's where we need to go. It seems as stream quality is not quite 100%. It's not quite 1080 today. Anyway, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Just the way she goes. Oh. Ow, my knees. Nah, my knees. So head back over here. Get up on top of this power pole. Oops. Because I still have the right click engaged. This is still the fastest way to get over here. I don't think I need anything. I think all of our stuff is over there still. So yeah, if you may remember last time, yeah, there's a little bit of an overhang off the cliff there, so I put some foundation in to kind of make it look neat-ish, I suppose. We had finished building the foundational portion of our power plant over here, and we were building up the other stuff. So today we're going to be working on logistics. Won't that be fun? I'm thinking about removing this bottom pole here. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, like I said, there's a little bit of lag going on. Hopefully it'll stay smoothed. It not get too complicated. We also built up a bunch more plastic and rubber, I believe, because while I was building that, I kept coming back over here to check on this. Looks like rubber's completely full. Is plastic completely full? Yep, plastic is completely full as well. So we are good on those two materials. But yeah, we had expanded this foundation as well to suit our needs. Also, the walkway is gone. I think the ladder's still over here, though. should be able to hop back on top of that and get, dang it, get all the way to the top. So we got our logistical floor here, as well as this is where the train's gonna go. I believe, something like that. Like the staircase that I put in is probably not going to be there. This one right here. This one is probably not going to be here because there's going to be a train. So, and we need a way for the train to get off of the platform. So we shall see, though. We shall see. But yeah, this is what we did last time. We put up all of these factories over here. Or factories, all of these generators. So these generators produce a crap load of power. So overclocking, fully overclocked coal generator does 150 or something like that. I think that's what these just do 150 base. All of these are going to be overclocked as well. But yeah, we got our power plant here. So basically this takes our oil. Takes our crude oil and turns it into fuel. And it also has a byproduct of polymer resin. So for now, the polymer resin is going to be put through the sink. So that'll be that for now. We're gonna put up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a box, and then I'll put the sink. And I think what I'm going to do is I might even throw the sinks. Oh my gosh. It's been we've been playing Foundry, so I'm used to the rotation in Foundry now. Yeah, I don't remember how to mouse wheel. That's it. Yeah. It's like I don't remember how to rotate. I'm so sorry. I don't know should I put it in this space? Not really sure. You know what I mean? We could put it over here. Oh, whoops. Not over here. Put it over here. There is plenty of space on this side of it. Of course, there's not much space for the walls and stuff, though. Yeah, that is going to be interesting. Yeah, we'll just put it here in between these two factories. There I go again. Using the arrow keys. I got the arrow keys set up to rotation in Foundry, so that's why I keep trying to rotate. What's the best... I'm trying to figure out where the best method is. Probably there. Or the best place, sorry. Because I need space on either side. Could just put a sink in the at the end here. But I kind of want to leave this space open as well. So where do I want to put the damn... So we could put the sinks under the logistics floor, I suppose. Although I would like them to be up here. Yeah, I think in this space might just be the best. I just need to figure out if we put it clear up against this machine. That'd be okay, I suppose. Actually, no. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, we'll have to put them under the ground there. I think that'd be the only way to do it. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. So we'll hit the 7 key here, and then put this here, right up against there, and then same on this side. This one's going to be here. So this is a floor hole. This will push. This will push it clear through the floor. At least we hope, anyway. And it doesn't get blocked by anything. Because I need to remember where all the legs are and stuff like that, too. And whatnot. so that we don't have to run pipes and belts and stuff through the legs. I mean, we're probably still gonna have to, but it won't be as much of a crazy thing. As long as we minimize it anyway. Yeah, I've been so focused on Foundry that I've kind of this game. But yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, the poll is still open for the Satisfactory playthrough. So if you'd like to go vote for that over there on the community tab on the YouTube page, you can go vote on that, whether you'd like to see a Satisfactory playthrough. Of course, now that I had been gifted the Foundry game, the Satisfactory playthrough is probably going to be not put to the side necessarily. Like, I'll still play it and stuff, but it won't be as much because we'll be so focused on Foundry and stuff like that. So anyway, there we go. Look at that. So then the polymer resin is going to come out of here and then go into the floor. So now we need to figure out how we're going to do the logistics on this type of stuff as well. It's going to be very interesting because, like I said, there's going to be a train in the middle of this thing, a train station. If we plan for where the train station's at, then we can focus on where to put all of the pipes and stuff, right? All the pipes, all the storage, and whatnot. So that we don't have trains available to us yet, but we will eventually soon. So we can go ahead and plan for that. So the train stations are roughly 5 foundations across, if I remember correctly. I wish I could pull one up, but like I said, we don't have trains available to us yet. So we have trucks. That's about it. Okay, so let's say it takes up this space, this space, this space, and this space, and then it's going to take up a little bit of this space and that space. So the entire center is going to be completely taken, and it's going to be. See, what are we going to transport out of here? We're going to transport. We're going to be bringing in oil because I do want to eventually expand upon this, I think. Oh wait, no, we can't. We can't really expand upon it. Maybe we don't bring a train in. Yeah, we really can't. We really can't expand upon this as far as like bringing in oil and stuff like that, because otherwise we just have to make the platform longer. Then I got to move all the factories again, and stuff like that. And look, there's all the outputs and stuff. Yeah, I think it'd just be too much of a hassle. So what we'll do is we'll store all the logistics stuff down here. We'll forget the train. Because I was thinking about bringing the train in to bring more oil, and then we could do more oil, and then we could do more, and then get more power out of our fuel. But that's just not going to work. So yeah, we won't worry about it here. It'd be cool to have a train in here, but I just don't think it's just not going to work. So anyway, let's get working on that then. Okay. So I need to color code these. So we need to switch over to, was it traffic yellow? Oh, that's right. We got a stupid color bug. That's a fault of the game, by the way. You just pick the color below it. It's really strange. Okay, so, but yeah, we need to paint these because these ones are going to be carrying our fuel, and I need to know which ones are going to be the fuel and which ones are going to be the oil while we're designing this down here. So it's always good satisfactory tip number 1, once you unlock the ability to color stuff, color code your pipes and stuff like that, especially if you're going through floors and stuff like that. It makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so that does make things easy for us as well, since we're not doing the train. It's just, yeah, it's not necessary anymore. We could put a little train down there, down here, but it'd be one that'd be transporting, like, say, the polymer resin out of here. That'd be the only thing we'd be exporting. But I wouldn't even worry about the polymer resin, to be honest. Okay, so we need frames. We need lots and lots of those industrial frames, because we're going to be using big tanks down here. Big fuel tanks. A little bit lag there. Okay. Our box is over here. That's where it was. Okay. Oh, we don't have any frames. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's say, how many frames is it? It's 3 per tank. And let's say we do... now I want to put a tank at the beginning, or before each one of these. As well. How are we going to do that, to be honest? I guess I could put them underneath. No, but the legs are in the way, though. Nah, we won't put a tank between each one of these. However, we will have one tank at the very least for each one. Just not the way I was designing in my head there. So I know we've got 20 of these in total. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have 20 in total. Okay, so that's 20 tanks. So let's do 40 tanks. There'll be 2 tanks per machine, and we can just make fuel all day long. The reason I say 40 tanks because we'll have the 20, and then we'll stack up the 40 if we can. If not, we'll put them in line or something like that. But so 40, we'll pull out the calculator here with the N key. So 40, we'll take the 40 times 3. That's 120. 120 of those industrial frames. So we're gonna have to go back and get materials, because if you actually look at it, we'll just type in frame here. The heavy modular frame. It takes regular frames, pipes, and we don't have the manufacturers unlocked yet, so we have to make them by hand. But it also takes the encased industrial beams and screws. So that makes that. And what did I say it was? It was 20... Or sorry, it was 40. 40 times 3. 120. So all of our calculations... Oops. I keep hitting the wrong key. I'm playing too many games at one time, damn it. Alright, so we'll head back to base, and we'll get that done. Okay, so I already do have some of the materials in my inventory. I just emptied it of all the stuff we won't need. So to make 120 frames, we don't have to calculate it. Watch this. I always forget to do this. So 120 frames. We got to remember that number. So a heavy modular frame, and then we add to the to-do list. Close that out. Oh wait. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Give me this. Okay. Alright. So then we hold down our auto clicker until we get to 120. That'll tell us exactly what we need. I love this to-do list, man. It's so good. Saves me on calculation time. Okay, so we need 600 frames, 1,800 pipes. Whoops, I'm in the wrong box. Where's our heavy modular? Okay, heavy modular frames are being made over here. This is still a mess. This is all temporary, by the way. This is just a temporary factory until we can get all of the good stuff, and then we'll start working on everything else. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Okay, so there's the frames. I'm going to throw those 10 frames that I have into my little storage box. I put down a little storage box over here. Well, a big storage box to hold my inventory. Okay, so exactly 600. And then 12,000 screws. That's a lot of screws. That's a lot of screws. Yes. So many screws. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 10,000, 51, 52. Okay. So we have all 12,000 screws. I'm going to throw these 200 in there. Just back in the box itself. And then we need 600 of those, and then we need the steel pipes. So then back over here to our encased industrial bibs. I did let the game run a little while too, so it built up our materials for. Because I knew we were going to need a lot of materials, I just didn't know exactly what I was planning. Like I'll have a plan in place, and then I'll modify the plan as I go along. So that's usually, yeah, we're full here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll throw that 95 in there. Okay. I'll have to grab some more encased industrial beams because we're gonna need We're gonna need Mark IV material or stuff for Mark IV belts, basically. Should have hopped on the high line there instead of walking. That's okay. It's okay. We're almost there. We'll take the belt back. I don't know if the belt or this is faster. Depends on the belt speed, I suppose. And it is Mark IV belt, so all of this is all Mark IV as well. I had to rebuild a little bit of the belts because they were still bugged out with the conveyor or the conveyor stacker thing that we're using for supports. It is a little bit of a bug when it comes to that. So, all right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 1. Oh, we don't have enough space. Okay, 2. So we're gonna have to build a little bit, and then come back for the rest of it once we've cleared out enough space. So 200. So they're in 200s, right? Yeah. So 2, 4, 6. So we need 3. We need 3 more slots in order to have enough. Okay. So I guess we'll just stay over here then, and we'll just throw down a. Oh, I don't have any rods. Okay, well, can't do that either. I was like, because I was gonna throw down. I was gonna throw down one of those production tables, but we don't have the materials for that, so. We can just take the belts back, and as long as we're sprinting, we're going pretty damn fast. So, ooh. Okay, well, that didn't work. Need to go this way anyway. That's why it's like the slide jump run is one of the fastest ways to get around the map while on foot. So as soon as you land, hold down C to start sliding, and then jump. And it's one of the fastest ways. Okay, so over here, this is one of our closest production tables. Craft bench, whatever. Oh, we don't have enough space in our inventory for this either. Okay, I'll have to throw a pipe in here for the moment until we, because it needs at least one slot to put the heavy modular frames in there. Scroll down to heavy modular frame, and then we go to town making them. All right, now that those are finally made, oof. That did take a little bit, and I got some extra pipes as well, so for later on anyway. So yeah, let's see here. We wanted some encased industrial beams as well. We'll go up here and go grab them. our inventory is pretty much empty, so we can pretty much just grab our stuff back as well. So, uh-oh, kind of boxed myself in here. Okay. Don't know why I did it like that. What the hell's wrong with me? Who freaking knows, man? Alright, and I did want to grab a few extras. So 1, 2, 3, and that's for Mark IV belts anyway. Okay. What else? Oh, right. My inventory. Okay, so we got our own inventory back as well. Very good, very good. All right, let's go ahead and head back over there, and let's get started. All right. Whoop. Okay. So we wanted to put organization. It's gonna be these things here, and like I said, we're gonna have 40 of them. Okay, stacking them on top of each other is not gonna work. Uh-oh. We might be in a little bit of trouble here trying to get all these hooked up. So all of these ones here, these ones are all the they're all the whatchamacallums. The damn it, brain. They're all the fuel generators. Like I said, my brain's just not working today. Like, what the hell's going on? I don't understand why it's being such a pain to be able to think clearly. Okay. I think what I'll do. This might help. I do have copper sheets, I think, right? Yeah. Is we'll bring the pipes down to a level. So 1, 2. I think that's correct. I think this is how we'll do it. Well, we will put each one of these is going to have its own. It's going to have its own tank. So 1, 2. I don't think they're all. Oh, are they all lined up like that? They might be. Oh yeah, I did center each one of them, didn't I? Yeah, we did center each one of them. And also these need to be. They need to be like this. So change the build mode to horizontal to vertical, so it's perfectly straight up and down. That should work for each one of those. And then we just do that to each one of those, point them this way, and then we'll put the tank in between here. And then we'll stack all the pipes in the center. How's that? That might be a good idea. Alright, let's do it. Alrighty then. That's how to work there. Okay, so then organization, throw down an industrial fluid buffer. I think I might end up just making 10, or sorry, 20 of these instead of 10, or instead of 40. I mean, I suppose we could put 2 tanks in line with each other, and that could work. I think I want to put them right up against this, right? Oh wait. Yeah, maybe not that close. If we center it like here, say, well, we could center it back this far, I suppose. Oops. Is there any way to line that up? I don't think lining that up is going to be easy, because there's not a line. Like, there's not an actual line there. Okay. And we got to remember, too, that one of these machines is going to be serving two 2 of those generators, so... Alright, so we'll throw that there. Well, now that I've put that there, I should be able to line these up. Oh, whoops. That was a little far. Should be able to line these up a little bit easier. Oh, nope. We're going to have to put them... They're a little too close. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's too close. Not enough room there. Alright, so then we'll just hold control. Luckily, with this browser, I was able to get rid of that stupid hotkey, that Control W, which closes the window. So, that's fun. And those are good old days now. If you want suggestion on a browser for using Boosteroid, I definitely suggest Opera GX. It is the best browser that I've come across for cloud gaming. Just simply because of the customizability of the browser itself. Not an ad, and I'm not sponsored by Opera GX. They wouldn't sponsor my channel. Are you crazy? No freaking way. Not with this. Not with this many subscribers. I'm sure they probably have like a minimum requirement of at least 100,000 subs before they go, okay, let's sponsor this channel. Alright, so there's those. And now we just do the other side. Okay, so the pipes going down the middle are going to have to be in a top-down line. Oh, I'm also going to need more plastic. So we'll head downstairs and get some more plastic. I think 4 stacks ought to be enough. And then, of course, we'll flush the buffers down here so it continues to make. Because these are pretty much full. Should have flushed the whole pipe network. Just whatever's connected. Honestly, what I should do is I should connect these somehow. And then I could just flush the entire network all at once. With one flush. Not that it matters, it's only temporary anyway. Okay, so now that we're back up here, we're going to have to line this up now. We can line it up with this, but getting it lined up with that pipe is going to be a little bit difficult. Or it won't be difficult at all. Okay. It's like, or it'll just work out. Okay, so these are pretty easy. We know the distances, so we don't even have to look at it now. We can just hold control and line it up. Alright, and that'll work there. If only Foundry had like controls like these to make them a little bit easier. Why can't I? Oh, I can only build it here? Oh, the pipe's not long enough. Okay, so what we'll have to do then is we'll have to line this up. Probably with this bottom pipe here. And then we want the pumps to face this way. Ish. How are we gonna... Should we have put the other pumps the other way for power? I mean, I kind of don't want to do that though, because it kind of ruins... Let's see, we just went slightly over, right? Yeah. Okay, so these ones are going to have to be a little bit different, so... I wonder... What's above these? Oh, we can't really do that on this side, can we? Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to. I don't have a choice on these pumps on this side. I'm gonna have to flip these around. Alrighty then. So, that looks good there. And that's the last one. Okay. So yeah, these pumps do have to be backwards, but that's okay. We can just do that on each one of these. Let's get the power, get these all connected and whatnot. Alrighty then. So now that we've got all of that, I just finished painting them too. We got all the pipes, we've got all the buffers, we've got all the pumps, we've got all the power. The power's not connected, it's not connected up yet, but it's definitely there. So now we just got to work on the central piping system that is going to bring the fuel to these. So like I said, each pump is, or each what are they called? Production. Each refinery is going to be responsible for 2 fuel generators. So we need to start on this end because this is the way it's going to work. So we're going to have pipes going almost all the way to the ceiling, pretty much. But all of them are going to be brought from the middle to the outside. So we're probably going to run 2 sets of pipes down the middle. That'll make it easy. So then we're going to go organization. No, we're going to go logistics. And then we're going to put up I'm actually going to put them up a little bit higher. We'll start with this. I think as long as 10 pipes can fit on either side, right? So yeah, we're going to have supports like this. I want to put them up high enough to where they can overdo. Okay, let's turn this on zoom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Ooh, that ain't gonna work. At least not down the middle. Because we need 10 pipes per side. And we can't, we can only do 2 pipes on that. We could run pipelines on the outside too. So if we run, say, 5 on the inside, and we run 5 on the outside. Yeah, because we can only do 5 here, and that'll be the closest it can go. Okay. So yeah, this one would actually be 4 pipes tall because 1 pipe's already gone. So yeah, like I said, we'll run 5 pipes, 10 pipes down the middle, and then 5 pipes either side, and that'll be our 20. Yeah, how are we gonna do that? Because one machine, so then we split. Yeah. Okay. So I have to figure that out. So we're immediately gonna go. This is gonna be interesting. So we're immediately gonna go like this. So where's the center? So then 1, 2, and then we take this like this. Is that gonna work? No, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Okay. Dang it. Oh, it's because I have it on zoom. That's why. Okay. Actually need to, yeah, we'll just go over to the pipeline tree here, or pipeline hotbar. So then I'm going to need to change the pipes in there. So we'll change this to 1, and then change this to 2. Okay. There we go. Now we're set up for that. So it doesn't want to do it the other way, but it wants to do it this way. Okay, what if we put this on auto? Oops. We could put it on noodle. I hate that. I hate that. I hate it. Okay, so we'll move 1 back, like this. Dang it, I need to take that off. That's okay, it's fine. Alright. Horizontal to vertical. Oh, you're gonna be an absolute pain, aren't you? Aren't you? Because there's not much room. Yeah, there's not much room. We immediately need to take a corner. Oh, you know what we could do? This'll make this work. Like I want it to. Get out of here. Yeah, this will make this work. So what we do is we take this pipe and we immediately put it into a corner. Like that. Oh, it will... Okay, it won't do this, but it will do this. Weird. Why does that work? Why does that work, but the other one doesn't? Like having that there. Now, I can't just put one of these in there. Yeah, why does that work? I just all of a sudden decided it wants to work. Maybe I can't go from this way down this way, but I can go from this way up this way. Okay. That's just for these first two, though. We don't have to worry about this anywhere else. It was just with these first two. Okay, yeah, and that does work. And that was on, yep, that was on horizontal vertical. Okay. Alright, so then what we do is we go like this. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then we put this like this. Just like that. So this is basically going to set our thing for each one of these. And we go like that. Go like. We're gonna have to noodle those because they're gonna be a pain. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, unless horizontal vertical will work if I do it the other way. Yeah, see, it won't work this way, but yeah, it will work that way. Won't work that way, but it works. Don't ask me. Okay. So there's that. And then we just put this up to 4. Because these are all 5 pipes. Just like that. Perfect. Nice. And then these 5 pipes will go down and support all of that. So then the next one, this is the way the next one's going to work, is it's going to go down. Should I even put it into... Nah, because the next one's so close, we might as well. So the next one's going to be with these, so... Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Just like that, just like that. Oops. Put those in the wrong spot. There we go. It's a bit overkill with all the supports, but I like it. It's like, I know. It's a little bit overkill. Then we do 6. Go up 4 again. 4 again. Flag. 1 there. 1 there. And then the rest of that. So we'll go from the top down. That way it, you don't have to worry about being able to see where we're trying to connect our pipes to. Again, like I said, it's a little bit overkill with all this, but it looks cool. So, there. Just like that. Okay, and then boof. Boof. Oh, whoops. Forgot to put the next set. That goes there. That one goes there. And this one goes there. And this one goes there. And we do that all the way down the line, at least until we run out of pipes anyway. Then we got to do the outer portion, which is going to be the furthest down there. So let's do it. Well then, that didn't take forever at all. That did take me a while. But I did manage to get all of the pipes not only painted, but I got all the pipes hooked up and everything. So now we've got our 20 fuel pipes. We've got 10 in the middle and then 5 other sides, so that's 20. Each pipe, it goes to its own pump, goes to its own storage tank, and goes to its own generator. So the outside ones, they do the same thing as the inside ones, just from the other side, of course. So it's basically kind of a mirror style as well. So that goes all there. And yes, I did forget to put power on these pumps, but I did get fixed. So once I got to the end, I was like, wait a minute, that don't look right. But yeah, so everything's all the stuff is ready to go. I have ran into a few bugs with the pipes. Maybe that's just because of the computer I'm on. That could be just a little bit of lag or something causing something like that to happen. But it looks like all the pipes are hooked up and ready to go. I guess we'll fix those problems as we come across them, I think is what the thing's going to be. So the other thing I want to do is I need to figure out where the grinders are going to go, where that type of stuff is going to be. So I guess we'll find out there. But yeah, we're kind of, I think we're kind of running out of time here, so we're not going to get this finished today. I knew that we definitely weren't going to get stuff like this finished, but we can definitely work on it from there. So what's going to happen is we're going to have to, these outer pipes, I don't think we can't fit all 20 across, obviously, on the same level. However, we can put them in line to try and get hooked up. So basically the idea would be we're going to run these across the ceiling. So this comes out of the refinery. And it's going to go... Why won't that go like that? I might have to put these on Noodle to make it work. Say it's going to go like that, essentially. On each one of these, I think. And like I said, these pipes are going to, or these machines, one machine per 2 generators. So we're going to have to split at some point. You know what we could do? We could put the splitter... This could be interesting. Hold on. We could put the splitter... I'm just trying to think, would that work? Would we be able to hook that up? We might have to remove the floor hole and connect it directly and then put the floor hole in as sort of like a visual style thing. So what we can do, this is a little trick I've learned in the past. Let's say I want to put splitters up here, T-crossings. I want to put a T-crossing right below this connection point here. But it's going to be right below it at the level of these pipes here. So what we're going to do, there's a nice little trick. You can make this work. And lining it up might work as well, depending on how the lineup lines want to particularly work. But what we can do is we find, okay, so it's going to be there. And I'm just going to put this relatively there. See, it was 4 and then 5. So it's going to be like that. So yeah, that's just like the other side. Okay. And then let's see if I can go all the way across. That would be nice. Of course, because it's taking up space. So how far can I go? Roughly there-ish. So this spot here, Okay, that spot here, I can use that spot. All right. So then again, we're just gonna put a 5 in, put 4 of these down, and then I need to switch back over. I'm probably like zooming in and zooming out because I'm using Alt, but it might. I don't know if that disables that or that zoom in or not. And the internet's actually been surprisingly stable from the beginning. Like we had a bit of a rough start, but it definitely smoothed out. And now I probably just cursed myself, so you know that's fun. Okay, so there, yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that in line with this one. It really doesn't matter too much. These are just temporary anyway. So 4, and then we want a 6. And I've had to go back several times for rods and plates. This is pretty expensive to do it this way. Even though it does look cool, it's very expensive. So yeah, then we just run a pipe all the way down to the side there, because that's the level we want the splitter at. Now what we could do is we could drop it down even further, and that would also work, but I would like to run these along the ceiling instead. So then we hit control, or hold control here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to line up. Okay. And then we do that to each one of these. And looks like it's going to be a pain. So if it doesn't line up, see how it's only snapping to the center, but it's not snapping to where this pipe is? Here's another little trick you can do. If your junction's going to be at the top here. Oh. What? How did we mess that up? Dang it. Okay, well, we're going to have to restart that. I didn't realize. That might be why it's not lining up, because it's not perfect. It's not perfectly straight. That was, oh, because I lined it up with this. I should have lined it up with, oh no, wait, that wasn't there. Never mind. I'm stupid. Okay. So then we'll just tap control on each one of these. Remove them. That's the other thing. That's the other thing I love. I love the mass dismantle in this game. It's actually really easy. Alright, 3. Okay, so now will it line up? It lines up there. Will it line up with this one? No, it will not. See, it still doesn't line up even though it's straight. Okay, so like I was saying, little trick you can do is put this here, and now you have a snapping point. Just like that, and just like that. And then now we have a snapping point for each one of those, and I'm going to run out of copper sheets. And I know I'm out of copper sheets in that that box up there, unfortunately. Now, is this too close? Okay, see how it's too close? Yeah, we're going to have to remove these, unfortunately. However, we will be able to... Actually, I probably shouldn't remove them until I get these in place. Yeah. 9... Let's put that back. It's going to be there. Probably shouldn't, it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't remove those until that. And of course, I also did my splitters wrong. They need to go horizontal, not vertical like that. Okay, something like that. Alright, so then, yeah, like I said, once I run out of copper sheets, I think that'll be it for now. So we'll run that there. Oh, interesting, okay. There we go. Hey, that'll definitely work there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, it will. It will. Oh, no, it will work. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We'll still use this method, just not quite like that. Okay, I forgot that that's how this is gonna work. Alright. So we didn't really... I mean, we should probably put this here anyway. So I want this lined up with that. Because we want to be at this level. Yeah, we still want to be at that level. So let's remove these. Just as long as we can hook up to them, I don't think it really matters all that much. Oh, but what about this side? Okay, this side's gonna need to be different. Yeah, it's gonna need to be different. So, line it up with this. So this one's gonna have to be on the back side. Yeah, that's fine though. It'll work. So we want it there. So what I'm doing is I'm lining it up to the hole. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That'll work there. And same with this side. 1, 2, 3. I need to remove the excess ones. Because I'm running, like I said, I'm running out of copper sheets real fast. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, these aren't gonna connect. I'm gonna leave that side up because I still have to go over that way, but these I can remove. Like I said, these were just temporary, just to get the pipe at that level and the pipe straight, and then we can run our connections. So then, yeah, we just disconnect all these, disconnect that. There we go. So the other reason we can't, or the reason that we can't just put it on the ceiling like this, you can see the height difference. See that? Yes, it's because we're 2 meters off from the standard 4 grid, so that's why. That is why. If it was 2 meters lower, it would work perfectly, but that's okay. I'm not rebuilding all this just so I could fix that little discrepancy, especially when I can work around it very easily. Okay, so then we're going to connect all these like this. Let's change that from noodle to horizontal vertical. Not like that. Don't know why it's being such a pain. There. Yeah, looks like a relatively... It's a big corner, but it's a corner nonetheless. 90 degree bend. You know what's funny is big old pipes like this, they don't actually bend the pipes to make a curve. They actually weld sections. They got these pieces that are built like slices of cake. Essentially, like let's say you cut a piece of a cake that's round. That's a round cake. You cut it, and it forms a triangle. That's essentially what the pipes do, and what they do is they cut these sections of the pipe with these triangles. They cut their triangles, and then they flip half of the triangles over within a small section, and then they weld it back together, and it forms a corner. Of course, it's a lot smoother. It's a lot smoother than that. That's just a rough, kind of rough explanation. It's the process is not as crude as that, but it does it does work. It's essentially, if you ever look at a... Can't I connect to this? Weird. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? I got like some bugs. Hold on, we can fix this. What we do is remove that. Let's put it back. Alright, try it again. No, it still doesn't want to... Weird. I think that one might be broken. Let's try a 9. Let's try fixing that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Deleting it and placing it back has fixed the bug. Oh, did I remove... Oh, whoops. I mean, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's in line. And in fact, you don't even need this side, because you just connect it directly off the T. Because the T is straight. Well, this side needs it, but this side doesn't. Yeah, and then again, we just run it across to or past the pipe. That'll work. 2, 3, 4. Same with this side. 2, 3, 4. And then we put a 6 down. Okay. And then 2. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna have to connect from there to there. There we go. Perfect. 3. Oh, we're starting to lose internet again. Oops. Oh, this one. Oh, I forgot. Let's put it here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one's gonna go back because of the way it is. Okay. Connect from there to there. 3 again. So right there. And again, we could do the 1, 2, 3 thing. Oh, there I go, zooming stuff in. Sorry about that. I am playing within a browser, so yeah, there's going to be some weirdness. 2, 3. Okay, that works there. I can remove these 2. Remove this pipe. And all of this. Just like that. Okay. Sorry. Itchy eyeball. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Like, yeah, use the game mechanics to your advantage, man. It'll will definitely help out in the future. Okay, so vertical. I was gonna say that one seems to have the same bug, but no, it's good. Okay. So then from there, we separate them basically. So we carry this whole section right here all the way back and whatnot. This is so that we don't have to use pumps, because if I brought these down, right? If I brought these down to the floor and then connected them up, basically the reverse of what the tanks do, I would have to have pumps to pump it back up. Kind of. Actually, yeah, I probably would to just keep pressure. I wouldn't have to have pumps to really push it back up again because it's already up. using fluid dynamics, but yeah, this way I don't have to have all that Polarva, whatever you want to call it, and that'll just work. So then, yeah, we'll just go ahead and paint these again. The floor holes stayed the same color this time. Sometimes they turn black because this game's got some color bugs with the coloring system. Doesn't always. It goes back to default, which is black. It's default color. The default color setting when you're custom coloring things. The default is black. So if it has any kind of error or any kind of bug or anything, it defaults back to black. All right. So then that will work there. Very nice. It's quite a crazy system we got going on. But that will work there. And I think now we're pretty much at the end of our line. We're at the end of our rope. We have no more copper sheets really. So I am going to go ahead and end it here. So next time we'll finish hooking all these pipes up and then get the oil pipes hooked up, and then we'll start making fuel. We'll leave the generators off for now until the entire system gets filled up. And everything's working correctly. And then once the entire system shuts down, it's completely full. All the tanks are full, all the pipes are full, all the way back up to the generators. Then we'll go to each generator and turn it on. Well, we'll go to the generators, turn it on. I'm going to hook up a power system so that we can shut down each bank. So basically, like the banks on a, I was going to say on a motor, but you don't usually shut down each bank. On a motor, you just shut the motor down. Yeah. And I think that will work there. Like each bank like this is going to have its own circuit. This bank here, this bank is also going to have its own circuit. And then on these generators, this bank's going to have its own circuit, and this bank's going to have its own circuit, essentially. It's all going to be hooked up to the same power grid, but each is going to be on its own circuit with switches so that we can shut stuff down. When we can run stuff individually. Like what we can do is we can pump up all the oil, get all the oil full, and then I'll turn on this bank and turn on this bank, and then we'll let the system fill up essentially, and stuff like that. Let's get these rehooked back up. That might have been why they were bugging out a little bit, because I deleted some of them. Either that or I don't know. Well, we're going to have problems with the floor holes in this build, I can tell you that much. But then that gets rid of all that, and there's no pipes or belts above ground, above this floor. It's always cool to have a logistics floor, because then it makes more sense. Like you go to like a factory, right? Like a big old factory, and of course you're gonna have like different stuff going everywhere, but you're also gonna have walkways and stuff like that. You're gonna have stuff that goes under the floor, in the walls, in the ceiling. Just to keep it out of the way, that kind of stuff, to tuck it out of the way so that you as a human being can navigate, essentially like that. So that's a type of builds where we go for, definitely here. But anyway, like I said, that is going to be it. So just a quick little reminder, there is a link down in the description below, should you wish to get a subscription to Boosteroid. If you use that link, I do thank you, because you do help out the channel, as well as the promotional deal that Boosteroid is running to try and get new people onto the Boosteroid platform, Boosteroid cloud gaming service platform. That throughout this video, you would have seen, as long as I can do it, like I said, you would have seen that there was links posted throughout the video of basically a few days worth of a free trial. So, and those codes, like I said, will be throughout the video. So definitely, if you missed them, definitely go back through. There is, I can't remember how many codes there is, but there's a decent amount in there, a decent amount of you. Hopefully you can get some codes. So anyway, like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.